This is the season of Esther. This is the season for you to walk in your new identity, not be on the fence of in between the old and the new. This is the time when God needs you to be who He has called, created, ordained for you to be. You can't live in two worlds in this time. You have to be in position. You have to be in place to where you were called to for such a time as this. You must also be bold, be courageous, and be confident. You must be patient. You must be strategic, and you must be a problem solver because your enemy is at hand. But you must be wise in the way that you take on your enemy. You must go to the king and allow the king to give you the instructions, give you the strategy. But it's going to take patience. It's going to take for you to trust and wait on the king to give you the solution to the problem that you are facing. You can't take the enemy head on the way that you used to. You must transition from the old you, the old pain, the old fears. You have to face those giants, take them down, and walk in who it is that God has originally ordained for you to be. Be bold, be courageous, be confident. Turn that into a song if you have to. I am bold. I am courageous. I am confident. If you are not confident and bold and courageous in yourself, be bold, be courageous, be confident in the Holy Spirit who is in you. God has shifted you and changed you from the old you into the new you. As you walk into the new you, you must walk in patience. You cannot be impatient in this season. You must kneel. You must bow. You must go before the king. You don't need an appointment. You must show up before the king. Get instructions how to worship, how to offer sacrifices of praise, of worship unto the king. Get in the king's presence and invite the king into the situations that you have presented, the offerings that you have made, the things that you were willing to sacrifice to make the king happy. How do we please the king? How do we make the King of Kings happy? By worship, by spending time in his presence, by making sure that we are giving and being loving and full of joy, celebrating him, acknowledging him, worshiping him, reverencing him. When we give the king what it is that the king wants, the king will handle the Hamans, will handle the enemies in our lives. Don't walk in the old you, walk in the new you. Be who God has called you to be. This is the season of Esther. God has need of you. He has called you to the kingdom for such a time as this. Be who God has called you to be. Be bold. Be courageous. Be confident. Be patient. Be strategic. Wait on God. Worship Him. Seek His face. Seek His heart. Seek His will. Seek His way. Wait on Him and let Him give you what it is that you need to handle the Hamans in your life. But you have to take down the giants from your old life and begin to walk in the newness, the greatness of who God has originally created and ordained you to be. You are called to the kingdom for such a time as this. This is the season of Esther. Walk in your true identity. Be blessed.